Never really understand that song.
Dido?
Well, I love that song. Don't get me wrong. But I don't... Jack, we sound...
It's going to sound different because we're not in delay.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a can.
I'm huge.
Yes, and the babies go wild.
Good morning.
Oh, my God. Anyway.
My throat's shot anyway.
You sure, Jack?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway.
He looks very confident to me.
That's confident.
Yeah, when he just went, "Are you sure, Jack?" Normally he goes,
Well, he does that.
You're right. And this time I was like, "Are you sure, Jack?" Yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe him.
All right. Anyway, what was I telling you? It was, the song.
The song Dido.
Right. I don't know. She won't go down with this ship or she will go down with this ship. I don't really know. I know I'm not
She won't close her eyes and surrender.
Right. And then I will tell you that I love you. And even though I'm not supposed to, I don't know.
Okay, I was making up in my head. Ready?
Yeah.
She loves him, but he's self-destructive, and she's not going down with him.
Disagree.
Okay?
They broke up, and then the game is that once you break up, you walk away.
Right?
But she refuses to walk away, and so she's going to let him know that even though they broke up and it's against all the rules that she loves him, because she knows I'm not supposed to tell you that.
What song was that?
Dido.
I'm not supposed to tell you that.
Yeah, but I did the rapping version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can only remember the words, "I won't go down with the ship, I won't close my eyes
I think
and
it's I
surrender."
will go down.
Is it?
I will go
Well, that
down
sounds
with
right.
this ship.
Okay, in that case, she's in love with the guy who's totally self-destructive, and she's going down with him.
Yeah.
Or I might be projecting.
There's a lot of crap going on in the news, one of which is a really good gossipy story, and that is a Cindy Crawford and her perfect marriage.
Now, it's a gossipy story that, unless I haven't gotten to it yet, that doesn't mention her by name. It hints.
Yeah, it says all about her.
Oh, okay. Yesterday, we were trying to figure it out, remember? And it was
Yeah.
pretty obviously her.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten to that today. What's it say?
It says that her husband, Randy Gerber, allegedly really, really cheats. A lot.
You know, it's so funny. When I read that story, Gretchen goes, "You know, what more do you want than Cindy Crawford?" And I'm thinking, after years of marriage, any other girl.
He apparently he's kind of cool about it. He never takes a girl out to dinner, and he never goes out with the same girl twice.
Yeah.
He just bones waitresses and
Yeah,
stuff.
leave him alone.
You know what's going to happen, though. So one of them's going to end up pregnant, and it's all going to be over for him.
Yeah, but if, just let that guy be. He's not hurting
Well,
anybody.
she's going to leave him.
You're not thinking.
Yes, she is.
He's a nice boy.
No, she's humiliated. That's what that's about. It's about humiliation. So she's completely humiliated, and that's what she says. And he denies it, of course. And so
Deny it to the grave, dude. Don't back up.
So I guess it's going to be on the cover of Star Magazine.
But what'll happen is when you go to court for the divorce, if you can insist that you never did it, then all those waitresses will be so happy to get up in front of the cameras and talk about their affair with you.
I know. And humiliate her even more, because you know how bitchy women get.
Yeah, but she'll get a lot more money.
Well, she has more money than him.
Does she? He's
Yeah.
really rich too. Does she have more money than him?
Yeah, it says that she does. So, I don't know if they know.
They probably know. I believe everything we read here on that little prep sheet. It's good as gold to me.
Anyway, so yeah, it says that she has, and they did a prenup and all that crap. But it's that women really get bitchy towards other women instead of like developing allies.
Right.
They'd rather stand in front of the camera, like you said, and go, "He was good," and he said that his wife wouldn't do this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that what they do? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I just thought they'd get subpoenaed and have to tell the truth. I didn't know they'd brag.
They got some subpoena. God. Jack, do we have all systems working yet? No.
No.
What's wrong?
But I still sound big, and I like that.
The delay is broken.
Now, the delay is broken, and we know that the FCC is up our keisters.
Right. Yeah, normally, and for almost 99.9999999% of you, we just go to the phones and do a regular show out of delay.
Right.
But we both just happened to read in the LA Times that certain callers, I guess from competing radio stations, if you will, are calling up trying to get other radio stations in trouble, which is normally just kind of funny to me.
And we have a button that stops that.
But nowadays, that's a real danger. And in the LA Times, I just read about two very serious news stations that will not run live interviews or take live calls ever again. That's the new mandate over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we take everything live, but we have a button that helps us
In
take
case
it.
you say the F word.
Right, or even the S word, or there's really a plethora of words.
Sometimes why?
Yeah, there's a C word. There's all kinds
That's a
of
really
words.
bad C word, and people have said it too.
So we have this button that eliminates that little problem. And also, I think yesterday Congress passed like a mandatory $500,000 indecency fine. Because
Like right off the bat, no matter what little tiny baby thing they decide is indecent, it'll cost you 500 G's. Because it used to be.
No, that's not true.
It's not?
No, it's if they find you, if they decide as a whole that you're. You know how they have to go through the whole process. They still have to go through the process. It doesn't mean if one S word gets on that you get $500,000 fine.
No, but if you come to their attention and they go to fine you, it's a minimum 500,000.
Right, but I mean, it's
That's
still
what I meant.
It's still the whole process.
Right.
Yeah, and because people were like, well, why does one guy get $5 fine and another guy gets $350,000? So they're like, okay, well here's the deal. It's a flat rate. So we have that going on, and we sound really funny in our headphones, which I know you guys don't care about, but we do. And also, Monica has that disease of she's getting married, so she has that I'm getting married disease, and she's exhausted.
Does Monica ever wake up and go, oh, F, I'm late?
No, she doesn't.
Thank God.
Yeah. I just dialed the wrong number. I have that hand-eye coordination problem.
I have that foot-eye coordination problem from yesterday.
I know you do. You still can't fly.
I can't play
How's your
piano with my
pilot's
feet.
license going?
It's all going good.
Yeah, when's your first lesson?
Oh. I've actually had my first lesson.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, how was that?
It's hard to remember. It was a long time ago.
So Monica has that weird thing. What do they call it? Like doofus disease.
Right.
Yeah, where you're getting married and like, I just remember this. That's why I'm giving her a break.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing, Monica? And
Not well.
by the way, I'd like to point out that we do not have a delay, so don't react badly.
Okay.
Where are you?
I'm flying out the door right now.
You're in bed.
Getting up.
Did we wake you?
Yeah, and I cannot believe this.
Well, you have doofus disease, and that's where you're getting married and everything flies out the window.
Yeah, I do.
Like your career.
No.
Oh, come on. Being means funny.
But, Monica, what'd you do last night?
Nothing. I didn't even go to bed late. I did nap yesterday, and I was exhausted when I did go to bed, but that's the only
What time did you
thing
go to
that comes
bed?
to mind. Like 10:30.
And do you have 2 alarms?
I still have only the one.
Well, there's still the rooster.
Yeah, that one's in the backyard, but I guess he fell asleep too.
Yeah, he forgot to crow. Oh, so how's Frank?
I don't know. I don't know if he's listening, because if he is, he's not doing well either, I'm sure.
Well, you'd think if he was listening, he'd have called you.
Yeah, that's true.
He's asleep too.
He's asleep.
All right, well, Monica, just drive safe.
Take your time.
Yes, it's fine.
I am so sorry,
Yeah, we've
guys.
got-
No, because
I'm
you know why it works
flying
to
out.
your advantage today and why you're off the hook today is because we can't take phone calls anyway today
At all?
at all because we don't have a delay system.
Oh,
Yeah, so you're fine.
okay.
All right?
Yeah.
All
okay,
right.
but I'm so sorry, guys. I'm on my way.
Okay.
Okay.
Drive safe.
Good
I will.
news.
Okay,
Good
bye.
news?
Good news on the engineering front. Chuck is on the way. Should be here by 9 a.m. so we can take phone
All
calls.
right,
Right on.
Chuck.
Coming from the 909.
Woo!
West
909. 909, my ass.
The west side of the 909. What up?
Yeah, where does he live?
Way out there, like Riverside out there.
Yeah, but on the 225 or whatever it's called, it's not 210. No,
I can just zip
come
out there on my plane and get him.
Is that the two? I'm thinking Denver, I-25. On the 210, it's actually pretty fast. Because
Well, he's
remember
on
when
the
I
way.
had a boyfriend there? It was actually quicker to go from his house to here than it was from Santa Monica to here.
That's weird.
It
I have
is
no
weird.
idea.
It's fast.
Well, you drive crazy, though.
I don't either.
You go like 120 miles an hour.
Oh my God. Yesterday I was driving so fast, and I think I told you this, I backed up my seat because I thought if I hit something and the airbag is, I'm going to die. So I backed up my seat so I could barely touch the pedals.
Oh, my
So
God.
the
Yeah,
airbag.
much safer. Much safer.
That car gets a little squirrely about 120.
I like it.
All right, so I was going to say we're taking your phone calls, but we're not. We're just going to give you guys a buttload of gossip about a bunch of different stuff. Chuck is on the way.
On the way to the hizzy.
Yes, on the way. What's wrong?
the delayed system, it builds up to 4 or 8 seconds, whatever we have. And right now, when it gets to where it's supposed to be, it automatically turns itself on at dump and starts back at 0. And you get this glitch sounding all the way through you talking.
Still?
Is that,
Yeah. And we were down there doing reboots.
Yeah.
It's like a computer, you can reboot it.
I love
and after the
rebooting.
reboots, it started doing it again. So nothing's working.
So as we're talking to them right now,
No, now we're out of delay. We're in program mode.
but I mean, when you try it every
Yeah,
time?
you guys are talking, and honestly, I thought you were swearing. The first
We
break,
were.
I heard it at my desk. I thought you were swearing. I'm like, wow,
no,
Jack hit delay twice.
Wow, somebody's really got a potty mouth today.
Wow. All right. So hopefully everything will be fixed because Chuck's on the way.
Yay!
Call Jake.
At the morning.
Yes, it is.
We'll have a little technical difficulty, but our crack staff
Exactly.
is right on it, and apparently Chuck, our engineer, he has the exact answer of what's going on.
He always does.
It's a clock synchronizing issue.
It certainly is.
So we will call our engineer to get.
The
That
number
was
you
bitchin'.
dialed is not a working number. Please check the number and dial again.
His phone's broken.
Message 3, LSN 10.
It's very
The
happy.
number you dialed.
Yeah, it is.
I checked it. It was right. That's weird.
That is odd.
Spock. Anyway, so what?
Did you say Spock?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Like Spock.
I got you.
Maybe it's like I don't know. That's a weird number. It's not legible. I went with a 1.
Yeah, that's what I would have gone with.
Yeah. Okay. Chuck is our engineer. He can tell you anything about the Hoover Dam. Any questions?
Catalina Island, the conspiracy going on there.
Yeah.
The PCS telephone number you've dialed is temporarily not in
What do
service.
you think the odds are of getting 2 of those?
Message 695.
This last one was message 3.
Last one was a lot happier.
Right,
Yeah.
and Chuck's probably driving
The
to the
PCS
909.
telephone
He might
number
be in
you
those
dialed is
areas where you don't
temporary.
get cell phone reception.
No, I used to drive that way. You get cell phone reception, and it says it's not in order. Like it's
Yeah.
not. It's not.
What number?
Oh, that
What up,
one and that
Stenchorama?
one. Those two. Yeah, I checked them. Here, you can dial yourself. Go ahead. I'll give you some dialing music. Good luck. This is Stench attempting to dial.
That should make all the difference in the world.
Well, no, you know what he did? He did that girl move of, here, let me try.
Because I call him on these a lot.
It's the
The number
happy
you
one.
dialed is not a working number.
It's not.
Please check the number
Chuck's
and
been
dial
fired.
again.
We don't know it yet.
Yeah. Maybe he's with Monica. Try the second one, the 8181.
This is not right.
It's your numbers.
This is not right.
He's your friend.
How did you even call him?
Call him at home. These are cell phones. He has 2 cell phones because he's a pimp.
He doesn't. Neither one of them work.
Yeah. So far, he's got
So obviously
paperweights.
he needs 3.
You think at this point he might call us since we're not on delay. He's hearing this right
He's listening
now.
to Ryan Seacrest.
Take a shower.
Who isn't really?
Yeah. That guy's fabulous.
I love him.
I know you do.
I ate in his restaurant last night.
Working with it's not going off.
I guess I shouldn't have dialed the 818.
Right. We're in the 818.
Sometimes you can go ahead and dial.
Yeah, you can.
It's weird. Sometimes at my house, I can dial the 310.
You have reached the mailbox of.
Chuck,
Chuck!
Wow, that's weird.
To leave a voice message, press 1 or just wait for the tone. To send a
I'm
numeric
kind of tired of
page,
that lady. I
press
like
Yeah.
the other
2
one
now.
I like the lady that makes me sing.
better. Yeah.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up
Show's
or
over
press
at 10.
pound for more options.
That's when he'll be here. Chuck!
Hey, Chuck.
Chuck, help us.
We got technical issues.
If we were the Ryan Seacrest show, you'd be here. Oh, maybe we should call an engineer from Kiss.
Oh,
Why is that so sad?
I don't think they all like each other that much.
Oh, internal.
Kind of like morning shows don't like each other that much. Neither do engineers.
Wow.
Yeah, but at least that engineer would be here. You said to say it.
That's bleeding.
You
That's a
said
red
it.
mark.
Oh, just like hit him, but don't just club him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a baby seal.
I know. Let him live.
He made me do it.
Did you make her do that?
No, let's call him at home. He's still there.
Answer the question.
Nice
you
jump.
never answer a question.
Oh, yeah, it's good because those guys have heated issues.
Oh, they do? Like what?
Well, you know, we're all in this giant building.
Yeah?
And you have to sometimes help out the other guy.
Yeah?
Well, what happens, some of our
What happened was-
500 million radio stations are union and some of them are not.
Oh, it all comes down to the union.
Yeah, it's all crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we can't talk to Mark and Kim when they get in the building because they're in the union and we're not. So don't look them in the eye.
I can't talk to
No,
Mark and
don't
Kim.
look them in the eye. They're in union. God.
Huh?
I'm
They're
just
union.
kidding.
Oh.
We can't talk to them. They're union.
What union?
The
Whatever this
AFTRA.
is.
I'm a
Engineers.
member of AFTRA, so are you.
I know, but we're not. Yeah, our station's not.
Yeah, so it's a beef.
Let's pick it.
Yeah. Pick it! We'll pick it to get an engineer.
Just go outside and just walk around.
We want an
Are
engineer.
there enough of us to make a circle, or do we do a picket line literally and just stand there?
hands.
I don't know. Let's take a break and discuss it off
Good
the air.
idea.
I'm so heartless.
Why?
Well, because I was watching the news last night.
Right.
Well, so many reasons, really. But I was watching the news last night, and I saw that lost snowboarder guy. Did you see him?
I heard about it. I didn't see it.
Well, he's cute.
Well, that makes it different.
Yeah, and he's having both of his feet hacked off, and I thought, that's a shame because he's cute.
You know, I had dinner last night with some Australian friends.
Uh-huh.
And one of the guys, who shall remain nameless because he might be getting up right now, met a girl the last time he was here. And they had a bunch of drinks, right? And then he went back home to Australia and they had this email romance for a year. And really, he kind of thought he was falling in love with her.
I thought she couldn't have a bunch of drinks.
Who?
Your friends.
No, the Australians.
Oh, okay, because everybody yesterday were all AA people.
Yeah, no, different group of people.
Okay.
So these were the Australians that I work for on Channel 9. So we have drinks, and they have drinks, and they're telling me about how he meets this girl, and they have this internet romance for a year. He comes back over. She shows up at his hotel. He thinks she's in love, and he must have been lit up. He's not attracted to her at all.
Oh, that's a shame.
Isn't that a shame? But then he's in town for 3 days. She stays in his room and sleeps naked in the bed next to him for 3 days, and he doesn't do anything. And not because she's unattractive. He doesn't have the chemistry that he
just
thought they
doesn't
had.
feel that love and feeling.
And I said, you're just not a real guy. She could show up at my house, not have the chemistry, and take off her fake leg, and a real guy would still do it.
But it is weird, though, how you can just fall out of love or fall out of feelings, if you will. You know, it's like even that guy, Travis, I dated. I mean, he was my love.
Right.
And then when we went out to dinner, it was weird.
Yeah, but he was your first, and you didn't see him again until he was 30, right?
Right. But I mean, still, you think that, you knew him for 10 years. You know, you grew up with him. You'd think that there'd be like a connection, something.
I don't know. The idea of going to dinner with Karen Sterling and re-sparking the fire, I don't think is going to happen. Of course, I was 12.
Right. I mean, I think I last saw him whenever he was like 25.
But I guess, I mean, if Gretchen were to die in a fiery plane crash, and I were to meet one of my when I was growing up girlfriends, I guess you'd still expect there to be something there.
Yeah, but it's weird too. I mean, even when you see like somebody that you thought broke your heart or somebody that you love, and then you see him again, and there's it's not there. It's the weirdest thing because you're like, what happened? You know, like why isn't there a connection?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's odd. Anyway,
It's the same thing of when you start to get a divorce and you've been married for years and then you just turn on each other. How can you hate each other so much after once being in love?
I know.
That's weird.
We should ask the fat guy.
Yeah.
There's some hate there.
He's got some hate issues that aren't even underlying.
He has like deadly hate issues.
You be careful, Jack. He could turn on you like that.
Anyway, so this snowboarder guy, I don't know if you saw the interview, but he said that he could tell that his feet were like turning purple. So at night he would try to curl up with his feet and like hug them next to him and all this stuff. And he tried to rub them and he said that he could not get them warm at all. And he knew he was going to lose them. But I really like this guy because he says, I am such, he doesn't even care that his feet are going to be gone because he's just happy to be alive. He says, I feel rich. I've never been a happier man than I am right now.
Wow. Maybe we should go hack our feet off.
He might even still be cute without his feet. I might still like him.
He's shorter.
Oh, by the way, there's a whole thing about short people.
Uh-oh.
Did you know that tall men are more likely to get married and have children? I think that's not true.
I think that's true.
Nope, not the people I know that are tall. Snowboarder dude, right?
Yeah, the guy with no feet?
Yeah, he was a hockey player for France. Anyway, listen to this. So he, they saved him, thank God, and he's going to lose his feet. He says the experience has brought him closer to his parents who are divorced and has made him re-examine his life and appreciate it more. And he says, and I quote, "This could be the greatest experience of my life."
This guy's a little too looking for the silver lining to me.
I don't know. I think when you almost die like that, you find it.
Right, but I think when you almost die like that, but then you get up with all your parts.
You know what? I think because he's one of those driven athlete types.
Right.
Because, I mean, think about that chick who, well, she's a little girl, had her arm ripped off by the
surfer,
shark.
yeah.
Well, he says that as soon as he gets his prostheses, he's going to be snowboarding again.
That's going to be hard.
I think you do re-examine your life when tragedy hits.
I would think you do.
Yeah. I mean, the greatest experience of his life is a little strong, but he's probably being medicated right now.
Yeah, and the thing is that maybe in shock that happened to him. When I went and saw The Passion of the Christ, I had heard about all these people being driven back to church and changing their lives, and I kind of went into the movie hoping that would happen.
Right.
And I think I set my sights so high that some movie was going to change my life that I didn't get what I was expecting and or hoping for. This guy probably never thought, I'm about to hit tragedy, and have time to think about changing his life. I think he just woke up and thought, I got to make the best out of this.
No. Oh. I know, but I'm on a delay.
There we go.
That was weird.
You were saying?
Jack scared me. No, what I was saying was kind of a weird opposite thing happened to me, and I told you this story, but when I was flying home from St. Louis on this little puddle jumper, and it was that big old thunderstorm, it was crazy, and everybody was holding hands, and one woman was praying to God, and another guy was holding his picture and just praying to God, or the baby picture, and praying to God he could see his baby, and we were all holding hands. Everybody thought they were going to die. I mean, it was really awful. So we land, and the pilots apologized to us and said we shouldn't have been up in the air, and they couldn't believe, blah, blah, blah. And so I get to my home in Southern Illinois, and, my life has changed, right? I almost die.
Right.
They have no clue. They don't even care. I try to tell them the whole story and really give them to it, and they're like, wow, yeah, it's stormy outside.
Right.
And they can't play in their Monopoly game or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, changing your life doesn't necessarily change others. Remember that scene in Almost Famous with the plane when the whole band looks like they're going down? They all start confessing how much they hate each other. They slept with each other's wives.
That's
funny. And at the end, this guy goes, "I'm gay. I always wanted to tell you before we hit the ground. I just want you to know I'm gay." And there's silence as they stare at him. And then the plane levels off and everything's fine. And they're just all looking at each other. That's a great scene.
Well, it was kind of like that. I was just like... And, I wanted to have that moment oh, my God, and tell everybody I love them and stuff. And it was my stepkids and my husband, and they're all just playing Monopoly.
I think you need to be dragged in the house with no feet.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think you just can't come in and go, hey, I almost
died.
Yeah, no.
Nothing.
I think you need wounds.
Yeah, maybe. Also, as long as we're speaking of death and destruction, two things. First of all, human skeletal remains were found yesterday near a vehicle that was discovered down an embankment from a road in the hills above Malibu. That's creepy.
How long do you think it had been down there?
The remains, they don't know. They're investigating. But the guy was in his 20s, they think.
Wow.
So you go off an embankment and then you just die there.
That'd suck.
Nobody found you.
Especially if you didn't die on impact.
Exactly. You're just down there, help.
Like that guy, remember that guy that went through that lady's windshield? She just kept him in the garage for 3 days?
Yeah.
Saying, I'm sorry?
Well, and this is sad. This is why I want to get married. The man had no close family and lived alone. He died at his cabin, and a neighbor discovered the body Saturday night. The deceased had been dead for maybe a month.
Wow. I bet you could get a great deal on that cabin.
And his dog ate him.
Yep.
What I think is mean is just because his dog ate him, they put the dog down.
Oh, it's not the dog's fault.
I know, he's hungry.
I know, there's nobody feeding him.
Yeah, so they said that it's just tragic. He has apparently been there for a month. And it said there's no evidence of a crime or anything. He was just alone and dead.
You have a cabin.
And his dog ate him.
And a cat. You could be this guy.
There are things that indicate the dog had been eating pieces of the deceased.
What do you think those things are?
His toes were missing.
That'd do it.
Our 98.7.
What is the fascination with women wrestling in food?
Well, first of all, that it's food. That they're willing to do it is the fascination. Because I never got like mud wrestling or any of that stuff. Because you're not really seeing much, and what you want to see is getting covered with dirt anyway.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Now, you move that up onto coleslaw, and I'm not getting it at all.
So here's the deal. It is, what's it called? It's called Bike Week in Daytona. You guys have all seen the footage of this. It's out of control.
I've had the pleasure of being there for it.
It is out of control. It's Bike Week. And so what they're doing now at this place called like the Cabbage Patch
Yeah.
is, as Danny already told you, they're wrestling in coleslaw.
Yeah, they are.
Woo!
And not just the young, hot, tattooed minxes either.
Well, here's the deal. First of all, the wrestling pool was filled with 2,000 pounds of cabbage. So what they did is they took these cabbage heads or whatever, like stuff, and they put it in a wood chipper.
Oh, that's really smart for a biker.
Yeah, they put it in a wood chipper, and then they added 10 gallons of Wesson oil.
You think anybody willing to go to or participate in a coleslaw wrestling match would not be smart enough to figure out the wood chipper thing?
Yep. You'd think some guy was just sitting there
Chopping
cutting
it by hand. 2,000 pounds of that stuff.
Wood chipping. Yeah, and then for the first time ever, an older contestant, if you will, 61 years old.
A senior citizen gets discounts at the movies.
Yeah, now wrestling in cabbage in her little bikini. That's hot.
No. Even hot chicks in coleslaw aren't hot.
I just don't get it. But like people paid a premium to watch it.
You know what? It's a humiliation thing. It's guys being dominant over women, that they're willing to do it. That's what that is.
I just never get it. I don't want to see any men in G-strings like wrestling in any type of food, not even mashed potatoes.
I don't see, but I'm with you on that. I don't want to see any women wrestling in anything.
What, Jack?
Do I get to pick the men? I might want to see it.
I know you're Stench. You like him all lubed
Fabio
up.
and Stench wrestling in mud.
Yeah.
With
That's
a
hot.
monkey. I just sent Jack over the edge by adding a monkey.
Oh, my God. Anyway. Also, and by the way, our phone numbers are not working, so don't bother to call. I don't know what the hell's wrong. Where's Chuck?
He's on the way.
Chuck is on his way to save our day.
Yes, he is, because he is Superman.
Earlier we were talking about tall people.
Yes.
Did you know the taller candidate has won 10 of the last 12 presidential elections?
I didn't know, but I'm not surprised.
It's wild.
They earn more money than short guys.
George W. Bush is 5'11". John Kerry is 6'4.5".
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think it's weird because it's hard to beat an incumbent president, especially in a climate like this. It's so dangerous around the world. But I think Kerry might do it.
A study also found that taller men were more likely to marry and have children than short men. That's weird. I know one really tall guy. Nothing.
Yeah, but I think women look at prospective mates as the father of their children rather than, just companionship. And you want tall, good-looking kids.
Yeah. True that.
True that.
Oh. Let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. And Danny said, each inch in height amounted to about $789 more a year.
So that means Jack is making $1 million a year more than me.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, you guys. I'm so dying right now. Oh.
What's wrong with you?
I'm having miscarriage pains.
What? You're having what?
I'm having miscarriage cramps.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. It just hurts. Anyway, Howie.
But you're not pregnant though, right?
No, I don't think so. I don't know yet.
Do you have? If you are, would you have any guess who the dad might be?
Well, yeah. No, it's a dry socket right now, but it's a coming.
It's building.
It's building. We're having some miscarriage cramps coming. Oh. Yeah, it's funny that you say that though, because when I went to Vegas, not only the reason, but one of the reasons also that I would not partake in sex with Jason, because I didn't want to be one of those people on Springer going, I don't know, there's Builder Bob and there's Jason. Oh, it's a crapshoot.
Does the baby have a name across its back?
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, all right, for sure, no matter how many cocktails I have, I'm not having sex with Jason because I'm not going to be the girl on Springer going, we got to take a paternity test or whatever.
And it turns out you're not the dad.
Yeah, I didn't.
I think that looks so disrespectful when they jump up and down Yahooing that they're not the baby's daddy.
I used to love that show, and then I felt like
Scum.
God, why am I watching these people with no teeth and enjoying it?
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it is bad.
Makes us freaks.
I'm having a miscarriage.
Can we have the intern go get a pregnancy test and take it on the air since we can't take phone calls?
No, because the deal is that I know it's coming. You don't have these pains for nothing.
Then what's the miscarriage part?
Well, because technically,
I mean, it's an unfertilized miscarriage, right? A period? Wouldn't that be?
I'm shedding my eggs.
Oh,
What?
nasty.
That's what it is.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, I don't want to hear. No boys want to hear that.
What would you like to hear?
The commercial break, if I had to pick.
Okay. Oh my God, I really am dying. I'm like sweating. I'm gonna die.
Oh, hot flashes. That's bad.
Yeah, menopause.
No, I don't think you have this kind of pains. Whoa, it's like somebody's kicking me.
Oh, well, that's really happening.
No. Anyway, I don't know what is going on with my body, but it is not a wonderland. I will tell you that right now.
It's rejecting you.
It is rejecting me. Oh my God. I was telling Jack, I'm like, I don't know if this happens when you get older. It just hurts worse or what.
Yeah, because I've been with you for 5 years, and this seems to be the most uncomfortable you've ever been.
I know. It's like somebody's stabbing me. Oh, all right. Work through the pain.
Yeah, work through the pain.
And then I told Jack,
Walk it off.
I know. I was like, well, maybe I should go down to the gym or something because they always say, oh, well, if you feel like you're dying, then go to the gym or whatever. Exercise helps. And then Jack goes, well, why don't they just admit they don't know? Because, 1 minute they're like, exercise. And yeah.
Because I don't think they ever don't know and say something. What happens is they know, and then it turns out they're wrong. I don't think they just make stuff up.
I think they make stuff.
I think sometimes they do make up stuff.
When they say 2 glasses of wine is actually good for you, I don't think they just said that. And then if it turns out 5 years down the road, 2 glasses of wine a day causes pancreatic cancer, they're going to go, you know what, we were wrong. But I think they really believe this stuff.
You know what I would tell my ex-husband? I'd say, well, he'd tell me about his day or whatever. And he said, and this one woman, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, what was wrong? He goes, I just don't know. And I'd say, you should just really make up something because when you as a doctor or, surgeon or whatever say you don't know really what the problem is, just make something up and give her like a rap or a cast or something so she can go back and tell her husband and her coworkers, well, something's really wrong and they're doing some research or studies.
I could not agree with you more.
Test or whatever. Yes,
we're going to
Jack.
run some tests.
Yeah, right.
Or just lie like I do to my wife all the time. She's one of those weird people who doesn't like medicine, and so she'll have pains. I make her take Tums and tell her it cures
everything,
and it works. She had the hiccups the other day, and it was driving me crazy. She wouldn't stop. I said, Tums will fix that, and she took them, and it stopped.
Okay, there's a couple of things going on there.
That's funny.
The first one is how freaky is she about not taking medicine? She's not like one of those Christian Scientists or whatever it is.
Not extreme, but she won't take it unless she really has to. Like, where I'll take an Advil or
Is
something.
her body a wonderland? Is that the thing? Because she doesn't drink alcohol.
Right.
And she's not a drunk, right? She's not like me and doesn't drink alcohol.
Oh, no, she's never had alcohol.
Wow. And she doesn't take medicine unless she's dying sick. So is she all about not putting anything impure in her body besides you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because that kind of,
The only impurity that goes in that young lady would be Jack's demon seed.
Yeah, that seems really not right for somebody that worries about that stuff.
Yeah. Excuse
and
me.
for somebody that worries about all that stuff, she got knocked up.
Well, that's natural.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, also, but this is a weird one. Jack just gave me this one. A new study has resulted in a very specialized warning to the citizens of Norway.
Those guys, and they're wacky Norwegians.
March 3rd is the day in the year that one is most likely to break a wrist.
Yesterday.
Norwegians came up with that?
Uh-huh. In one of the physicians behind the new study of bone fractures believes that seasonal warnings akin to those for pollen content should be issued regularly.
What do you think that song Norwegian Wood was about?
Now that we finally have data that shows that weather and driving conditions greatly influence how many break their wrists, we can make more specific warnings.
Well, does anybody remember? We learned it on this very show. Jack, you remember this. What is the most frequent time to go to the emergency room with a human bite?
The morning, right?
Now, between 4 and 6 p.m. on a Monday.
That's right.
It just says though that the pollen, and so I'm thinking, are they gonna whoop whoop warning, you could break your wrist today.
Yes, that's what they're going to do.
Whoop, and like a whole like Amber Alert on the streets, on the freeways. Like, today is wrist warning, Wednesday.
Just everybody wears wrist guards those day. Like they've got tunnel carpal or carpal tunnel.
Right, carpal tunnel, yeah.
By the way, that's one of those things I don't have a lot of faith in.
Those wrists?
Yeah, those that I have carpal tunnel.
And Epstein
I know
Barr.
people get it. I know it's a real thing.
And vertigo and Epstein Barr.
No, vertigo, I believe, because you can get it from an inner ear thing. But
Well,
Epstein
only when
Barr,
you have like an inner ear infection.
right? Epstein Barr makes me question it. People in neck braces, I never believe them.
Chronic fatigue syndrome. That's
have that.
that's kind of like Epstein Barr.
Right.
Just all that, yeah.
Yeah, you should be bleeding before you ask for a day off.
Can I have tomorrow off?
Inappropriately.
In 7.
I don't think it's a good career move, Jack.
What?
Jack wants to be the new Weird Al of 2004.
There's still the old Weird Al as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, he's over.
I know. I mean, he's not over yet.
Dude, Jack is so going to upstage him with this parody.
All right, Jack, hit it.
I don't even know. Can I say that word anymore?
Go ahead just for this moment.
All right, well, I'm doing a parody on the Kid Rock song. I'm going to do American Fat Ass, and it's all about stench. I'm still working on it.
How much of it do you have, seeing as how you're planning on replacing a guy who's really a legend for his parody songs?
I have the title so far.
The title.
Oh, that's going along for you.
American Fat Ass. Like that part.
Get away from me.
No, that's the wrong song.
Oh, that's Lenny Kravitz.
No, because how does that song go?
I am American Badass.
So they're working on it.
Yeah, apparently. And I think you've really got to start there.
Yeah.
About as far into most of Danny's adventures.
That's true.
Oh.
He's into it as far as you are with your adventures.
No, you're not, and I'll tell you why, because you don't believe that you're going to do it. It's going to change your life and then not do it.
That is true.
I have a way higher investment in my life-altering moments than you do.
By the way, let me take you into the life of...
The Dan.
Hey, maybe that's the life of Dan.
No.
He's so horny.
All right, anyway. Let me take you into the life of Dan. Yesterday...
We share an office.
Yes, we do. Because we're superstars and demanding.
Okay.
That's why we share. I want to share an office with Danny.
Well, don't most teams share an office, though?
No.
No?
No.
I've never been a
I
team
want
before.
one office and 2 desks. I demand it. With no view.
Yeah, the view thing, I'm with you.
And I want it now. And I want the TV to sit on Danny's desk.
Yes. No, I'm all about sharing the office because I think we talk more and stuff, but I'm with you on the view. I didn't ever learn that song, I Love This Bar.
Oh, I gave him the joys of that song.
Dude, that's a great song.
I
That's a
love
great
this
song.
bar. Yeah, I play it for him every morning.
All right, so walk us into the world of the Dan.
All right, so I was playing I Love This Bar. It's my favorite song. It's really good. And Danny was singing it with me, and then he stopped, and he didn't want to play anymore. And he said, I realize this song makes me want to drink.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's about friends and all that
No,
stuff.
it's about hanging in a bar, having a couple of beers, which I don't even drink. When I drank,
love
I didn't
this
even...
coffee house. I mean, just singing that.
See, that might work.
I love this Starbucks.
No, that's not happening for me, although I do love Starbucks. No, that song absolutely made me want to go to some really cool, kind of divey bar and hang out and talk to the veterans and all the hookers and all the people in that song.
And then he said, what I do, James, is I tell my wife that, please, can I drink? I'll be better this time.
Yep, that's what I tell her. She believed me like 3 times.
Yeah. Men do that too. I mean, you're a man, but
Thank you.
I'll never cheat again thing. This time I'll be better. This time I'll be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked her into it at least 3 times. Come on. We're here. We're in Mexico, whatever it was. Just let me. And then, you get brought home naked by the federales one too many times.
And then the phone rang, and I was listening to everything, and he said, "Oh, do I have to ask permission to go to Saturday's meeting?"
Actually, I was mad. I wasn't casually asking. I was mad.
And then another phone rang, and he picked it up, and he said, yeah, I'll be there at Wednesday's meeting. And I finally yell out, are all your friends in AA?
To which I said, yes.
Yes.
And the ones that aren't in AA belong in AA.
But they're all very busy. They're freaky busy AA people.
Well, I'll tell you why.
And very chatty.
Because, all right, hey, first of all, you're absolutely right. They're completely freaky people. Like my friend Julie, just this crazy ass zealot about this stuff. But the other part is they all think I need saving. So all the guys with years of experience are trying to save me.
Yeah.
So they call with urgency.
They're stupid.
Why?
I agree.
All those AA people are stupid.
Well,
they are gonna be on a mission to save the Dan, and the Dan can't be saved till the Dan wants to be saved.
I want to be saved.
Do you want to be saved, Dan?
I just told you, I even went to the Passion of the Christ hoping to be saved. I'll be saved by a movie if I
Yeah,
can
but
get
you
away
were
with
looking
it.
for something to save you instead of saving yourself.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I mean, all this effort, by the way, this goes into trying. I'm not passively doing this. I'm a participant in all this.
And then he was online. I said, what are you doing? Because he's trying to get his online degree.
And what's wrong with that? Although I've been at it
In what?
I've been at it forever.
What kind of degree and in what?
None of your beeswax.
Oh, Jesus. What is it?
Criminal justice.
You can't be your own lawyer. It's not smart.
I won't be a lawyer. I'd have a BA in criminal justice.
And then some guy, Mr. Rogers, called and says, so do you want to come down and see the vineyard?
And I said yes. The one with the heliport.
Because I'm taking flying lessons, he says.
Right.
Wow.
And I'm going to buy a helicopter, he says.
No, the helicopter thing is kind of iffy. The other one, because I said earlier when we were making fun of Jack and his songs, that my investment is huge until I outgrow these things. So you got a couple of things up on the board there
Yeah.
that either I actually am doing or are my retirement plan, so they don't count.
You haven't done any of them.
You haven't done any of those.
No, online degree, I'm working at it. Although I've been
shut
working
up.
at it for years, and I probably should have had it
God.
by now. The vineyard kind of iffy.
Wait, let's go back to that. It's totally not going to happen.
I don't know. You said that about my restaurant.
Yeah, and you're a shareholder in the restaurant.
I'm an owner of the restaurant. I have one partner.
Right, and the guy does all the work.
I deliver the pizzas.
Aw.
It's not called Bonaducci's. It wasn't.
Yeah, you bought into it. We're not stupid.
I did. I bought right into it. Jet ski rentals, that kind of came and went. I'll give you that one.
Yeah,
now,
you
the
didn't
bar,
do anything with it.
Right. I got to give you that one. I'm giving you that one. The bar in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Retirement plan. I'm not planning on doing that anytime
I
soon.
plan to retire with a millionaire, hot-looking stud in Australia. There.
I actually know where one of those is staying right now.
And what about your sailing around the world?
Also a retirement plan.
You couldn't sail the Catalina with Scott. You had to buy a motorboat, remember?
It just took too long. I was in a rush.
0.7.
Maroon 5
Yep.
rocks my world.
Yes, they do.
I'm Jamie White.
That's my stance, and I'm sticking with it.
I love Maroon 5, and I happen to have some knowledge that our friend George Maloof might be having them at the Palm.
Neat.
So we might go there and do something. Also, I know that, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. Well, I know that we're probably going to, not even probably, we're going to do something big with Prince.
That's awesome. Prince rocks.
Little Red Corvette.
Baby, you're much too fast.
I saw him yesterday on Ellen, on the Ellen DeGeneres show.
Yeah.
And he sang that Sinead O'Connor song. Sinead O'Connor. What's that song? Nothing compares to you. It was
He wrote
awesome.
that, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He must have, because he owned it. I mean, he was like, yeah, woo. You know, when he gets all
In a
freaky.
good way?
Yeah, it was good. I can't wait to see him. I'm so excited.
I saw him in the round one time.
He's playing like that.
In the round, and okay, so you're waiting to see in the round. I thought he was going to shoot up from the bottom of the stage, right, and
Right.
come up, and he did. But they were taking him in and out in a guitar case. He's so freaking little.
Are you kidding?
He was. They would see there was all these security guys, and I noticed like he would change sets and change costumes and do this whole thing, and in between. There was this little row and a bunch of security guys around like an amplifier case, and they would go in and out. And I was kept going, that's the most secure amplifier case. And soon enough, I realized he's in there. They're rolling him in and
What,
out.
like a magic trick.
He's like this big.
Yeah, he's tiny.
That's crazy.
Put him in a guitar case and roll him out.
When I saw him at the old palace, what's it called now?
The new palace.
Yeah.
The Avalon. I saw him there 20 years ago, maybe.
Rock.
Just walking around. and he was still shorter than I in these ridiculous shoes.
Yeah, he's almost dwarf.
Almost.
5'3".
But he is amazing talent. I can't wait to see him. It's going to be
too.
the best show. So we'll let you know all the details. We're giving you tickets and we're going to do something fun with it. So I don't even know if I'm supposed to say anything. Whoops. But our phones are not working. Chuck is on the
On the way.
Yeah. What's the update with the phones?
It's still a clock glitch.
A clock glitch.
Yeah. What happens is
What happened was
there's they measure time, and since we're the only show that actually uses the delays here, they go on and off during the day, and when we turn them on sometimes in the morning, they're not caught up the regular time, and then there's a glitch, and then they just shut down.
Why are we the only show that uses them?
because we're fantastic.
I'll take both those answers as true.
I don't know. But anyway. All right, cool. Also, I wanted to tell you what was... Oh, yeah, Danny's Cheese Factor.
I love my cheese factor.
Jack, I have to tell the people. All right, so here's the thing. Danny says, I have business cards. And everybody is excited, when you get your first set of business cards at
Yeah.
about 20.
I'm really excited.
And how old are you?
44.
Right. So remember like when you were 20 years old and you got your first set of business cards at like 20 years old?
Yes.
Jamie White on-air personality.
I have those.
Yeah.
I never carried them.
So you're like, woo, I made it. I got a business card. Feeling cool. Well, Danny has never owned a restaurant. So
Right.
he got ones that say owner.
Right.
Right. Because, that's cool. Well, then he
The
bought...
cards themselves were a gift from the other owner, and I've got one that says Dan Bonaducci owner, Gretchen's got one that says Dan Bonaducci owner, and Darren has one that says Darren Highsmith owner.
Gretchen has some that say Danny owner.
I'm sorry, Gretchen Bonaducci owner.
And so then he got a handy carrying case.
A business card case.
Uh-huh. And it's engraved.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been to the mall to that Things Remembered or whatever where you can have everything engraved?
Mm-hmm.
For weddings.
Danny got his card case engraved. It says Danny Bonaducci Frederico's or...
Fiorini's. Fiorini, not even ease.
Danny Bonaducci Fiorini's owner. Engraved, you guys.
And I got one for Darren, and I got one for Gretchen.
He got one for himself.
They look as much like our cards as they could do.
Like in the 8th grade when you got ID bracelets for people. I love you.
Yeah.
It is the tackiest thing you could
I
possibly
disagree.
own. It is so...
As gifts?
No, you bought yourself one.
I
yes,
got myself
even as
one too.
gifts.
They look like our business cards.
Yeah, even as gifts because it's big, bold. It's not like cutesy little script. It's like
Is that
big, bold. It's engraved business card holder. It's stupid.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If it just had his name on it, that's okay.
No, it's supposed to look like... You want to see it?
You have to see this. This thing is hideous.
It's supposed to look like our business card.
I don't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm just trying to help you.
No, you're not hurting my feelings.
It's just that it's such a fashion don't.
I'm not wearing it.
But
I'll show it to you when we get back.
it's shameful.
Oh, shut up, shameful. I know shameful, and this ain't it.
We will ask Robert Lyles, who is the king of fashion.
So what? Ask a guy.
He's a guy.
No.
Robert, not Robbie.
No, he's a gentleman, and then there's Stench.
But he's all right. Well, we'll ask everyone.
Okay, fair enough.
Things remembered.
It's not even as good as Things Remembered. I got it at a kiosk at Universal City Walk.
Rock. Oh.
0.7.
All right. Unfortunately, kids, our phones don't work. We're really sorry about that. It's just a little glitch. It's a timing glitch, they said. But have you ever tried to convince your husband or boyfriend or partner that they're having a fashion don't? And you try to be nice and help them and say, look, you know what? That is so not cool. So what Danny did was he has these new business cards that he's very proud of. And
very proud of.
Then what he did is he bought a business card carrying case.
Right.
That he had engraved gigantically. It says Danny Bonaducci, owner, huge. The owner word says it's big.
There's 3 of them.
Well, I know, but I'm talking about that one.
No, I mean, there's 3 that look exactly like that.
And it says Fiorini's.
Right.
And I said, that is the cheesiest thing ever. Please don't even show anybody that. It's like, when you get the money clip from a wedding.
I love those.
Or the flask.
That's what I got at Scott's wedding, a flask with my initials on it.
I have one of those Oscars that say best aunt.
Yeah, see, that's different.
And you have to act like you want, you know, and they give it to you. So I was going to, because Danny is adamant that this thing is cool. This Things Remembered.
I'm adamant that I really like it.
Right.
I picked it out. This is not a gift to me. I got them as gifts for other people and got myself one.
I know, because you liked it so much.
Right.
Right. And
I mean, it was my only choice at the engraving place.
Well, there are different kind of business card holders.
No, I mean there. And having it engraved like that was my choice.
It was quite a choice.
Yes, it was.
So we'll call the fashion.
This is Robert.
Hi, Robert.
Hi.
Hello.
Let me turn down my radio. How
You're
can I
the
help
first
you?
call of the day, actually.
What do I get?
You really are.
So, Robert.
Yes.
I'm gonna, if Danny will go, I'm gonna have him go show you something real fast.
Okay.
All right, can you go in there and run in? Danny has a new business card holder.
Try and sway his opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
I want to know honestly what you think of Danny's business card holder.
Okay. Is he coming? Mm-hmm. Wow. This
It
can't
is
be
so
good.
hideous, Robert. Oh my God.
I know.
He had it engraved.
I'm scared.
Like a dork.
Oh, do I have to touch it? Where are you going? He passed my office.
Oh my God. I told you he doesn't know where his office is.
Yes.
He said, I don't know where his office is.
I am embarrassed to know you.
See?
That is hideous. Oh, I think it's going to hit me.
Isn't that awful?
Like it or not, you're going to go with embarrassed to know me? Could you get these letters any bigger? Is it for the blind? Is it? Oh my God!
I know who has something like that engraved.
And ask me if this is for the blind. Oh my God!
What is that?
He needs counseling.
Oh my God! He went
Get
to
rid of that thing!
I know.
Oh my God! Step away from the business card holder. Oh my God.
He went to
That is
things
the cheesiest thing I have ever seen.
right? I'm not crazy.
Oh my God! Look up cheesy in the dictionary, and there's his picture.
It is the cheesiest thing ever.
Listen here, queer eye for the straight guy. Get away. It's the most hideous thing I've ever seen. A little strong, don't you think?
No, but you only engrave stuff like when you're in high school.
Did they give you that thing for free when you bought the trailer?
Is it trailery? I didn't know it was trailery.
Yes. Who gets stuff engraved like that?
Oh my God!
Well, I mean, there's a whole business. Other people must do it.
No, but only trailer people.
Is that
Get rid
true?
of just give them your card. Don't show them that. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
No.
What about that one?
No, they're all stupid.
No, I got this one, a
Just put
hustler.
the-
That's cool.
if
What
you're-
about this one with the dragons and the
No,
rubies?
just keep your business cards in your wallet.
No. I am going to own and love my business
I
card
can't
holder.
believe I was subjected to look at that thing. I'm going to go blind.
How many times have you heard that, Robert?
That thing is hideous. So it's engraved with big,
That thing-
stupid trophy letters.
You know, mine's hideous, but at least I take it out every now and again.
Let me get you a business card.
Okay.
Let me go to Tiffany's and get you something very nice.
Okay, awesome. Thanks.
Okay,
I appreciate it.
I think I have your credit card.
Oh, he does. Yes. I do. Don't do anything, you crazy.
All right, bye, Robert.
Bye, Robert.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye.
You don't like the one with the dragons and the rubies?
Oh my God, what is wrong with you?
You don't like the one with the drag strip girl?
No.
Wow, I'll have to go out and get 3 more later today and see anything of those.
What is with you and your business card holder?
I own a business. I'm very proud.
He's trying to impress Frodo.
We're going to have crazy Jim business cards made up.
What are they going to say?
Fiorini owner.
Okay, don't scare me with that because he's there more often than I am.